The room went silent after her words. "From now on," Mia said, glass raised, voice clear and proud, "we're in an open relationship." The laughter and clinking of glasses that filled our living room moments before turned into stunned whispers. I could hear the faint buzz of the air conditioner, the ticking of the clock, the dull rush of blood in my ears. My wife, my confident, radiant, impossibly self-assured wife, smiled at me like it was a toast to our freedom. I froze, my mind stuttering between disbelief and humiliation. Open relationship. The phrase echoed like an insult, yet she looked so calm, so rehearsed. Our friends' faces were a blur of curiosity and forced smiles. My hand tightened around my drink, condensation slick against my fingers. "Wait, what?" I finally managed to say, half laughing, trying to play along. "You're serious?" Mia leaned close, her perfume sweet and sharp like citrus and betrayal. "It's just honesty, babe. Don't you think it's time?" Her tone was gentle, but her eyes, those eyes I used to trust, were already somewhere else. The rest of the evening was a blur of awkward chatter. People stayed longer than usual, drawn by the spectacle of our unraveling. My friend Daniel, the quiet one from work with disheveled hair and unreadable eyes, stood across the room. He wasn't smiling. He was studying. When our gazes met, he didn't look away. There was something raw there, something that made my chest tighten. Mia was laughing too loudly with another guest, touching their arm, her voice dripping with that deliberate flotation she used to save for me. The humiliation burned through me like acid, but I forced a smile, nodding along to whatever Daniel was saying. "You okay?" he finally asked. His voice was low, steady. "I don't know," I admitted, surprising myself with the honesty. He tilted his head, eyes softening. "You didn't agree to this, did you?" I hesitated. "Not like that. Not publicly." He nodded slowly, sipping his drink. "She always liked control, didn't she?" That stung more than I expected. Later, after the party faded into silence, I found Mia in our bedroom, already scrolling through her phone. "So, that's it?" I asked, standing in the doorway. "You make a speech in front of everyone, and I'm supposed to just, what, smile and adapt?" She sighed, putting her phone down with exaggerated patience. "We've been drifting for months, Alex. You've felt it. I'm just being honest about what I want." "What you want?" She frowned. "Don't make this about control. This is about freedom, growth." "Freedom doesn't need an audience," I snapped. Her eyes flickered, and for a second I thought I saw guilt. But then it vanished, replaced by that same calm detachment. The next day, Daniel texted. "D, you deserve better than that circus last night. Want to grab coffee?" I should have said no. But the truth was, I needed someone who saw me. Someone who didn't make me feel small. The cafe was quiet, filled with the soft clatter of cups and low music. Daniel listened more than he talked. His gaze was warm, unguarded, and when he reached across the table, brushing my hand, it didn't feel wrong. It felt human. And then I realized why Mia's announcement had felt rehearsed, because she wasn't afraid of losing me. She had already started to. When Daniel walked me to my car, the air between us crackled with something dangerous, something neither of us wanted to name. He leaned closer, his breath slow against my ear. "She doesn't know what she's risking." I turned to face him, heart pounding. "And you do." His hand cupped my face, gentle, questioning. "I've wanted you for a long time, Alex." For the first time since the party, I felt powerful. Desired. But that fleeting surge of control twisted into guilt the moment I saw Mia that night. She was already dressed to go out, tight dress, red lips, confidence glowing like armor. "Don't wait up," she said casually. I almost told her about Daniel. Almost threw her own words back at her. But instead, I just nodded. "Have fun." The door shut behind her, and I sat in the quiet, every second stretching like wire. When she finally came home hours later, her lipstick was smudged. Her heels dangled from her fingers. She didn't even look guilty. I realized then, she wanted me to see it. She wanted me to feel it. Days blurred. We became strangers sharing a roof. Every smile, every casual conversation felt like theater. Then, one night, Daniel invited me to a friend's gathering. I went, mostly to escape Mia's silence. But when we arrived, I froze. Mia was there. She was standing by the window, laughing with someone else, but her eyes found mine instantly, and then drifted to Daniel beside me. For the first time since that party, her confidence cracked. The realization hit her like a blade. She knew. She saw the spark between Daniel and me, the one she never thought I'd have the courage to ignite. Her smile faltered, just slightly, and in that moment, I understood the cruel symmetry of it all. She had opened the door. I had stepped through it. We left early. The ride home with Daniel was silent but electric. My mind was chaos, part triumph, part guilt, part aching relief. Mia didn't speak to me when I got back. She just looked at me, searching for something, regret, maybe. But there was none left to give. For years, she had owned the power in our marriage. With one reckless announcement, she gave it away. And when she saw Daniel's desire, for me, it shattered her illusion of control. That night, she slept facing the wall. I lay awake, staring at the ceiling, realizing the truth. Maybe betrayal doesn't always begin with cheating. Sometimes, it starts with the moment someone stops seeing your worth, and ends when you finally start to see it yourself.